The former Prime Minister Boris Johnson nominates his own father to receive a knighthood, then his sister goes on TV to defend their family. Welcome to the circus. And you wonder why people are sick and tired of the political circus. So, another example of how the Westminster bubble are completely out of touch with the rest of society. The latest update is that Boris Johnson is now going to give his father a knighthood. He's nominated him so the palace could make him Sir Stanley Johnson. Now, the best excuse for Stanley to receive this knighthood comes from Rachel Johnson, his daughter, the sister of our former Prime Minister. The whole family is everywhere. She comes on TV to say, well, in defense of Stanley, my father, he's worked for a long time for the Conservative Party. He's done a lot. A lot of people have worked in places for a long time. And she says he's done a lot of things for the environment. People do these things. They get OBEs or MBEs. They don't become a knight. You don't become a knight of the realm. Let's go to this video of Rachel Johnson attempting to defend the family.
I'm not saying to people Google Stanley, but if you did, you would see that he actually started work for the Tory Party and Conservative Research Department with Chris Patten in 1975. He has man and boy served that party, given endless speeches to constituency associations, and piloted a lot of the legislation that Jacob Rees-Mogg wants to bin off that protects our natural habitats, our bathing waters and our air, when he worked for the European Commission in Brussels.
She said it proudly. That he's a net zero nutter and he loves the EU. Yeah, we know about your father. He was a Ramona. And also, the fact that you say, well, he's done a lot to keep his best friend Greta Thunberg happy and he deserves a knighthood. I don't think that's how it should work.
17 years.
But isn't there something about being the Prime Minister's
dad?
No.
Basically, I think my point is,
even if you do deserve it, wouldn't you kind of go, no, it just looks and smells and feels wrong?
I hate that. I agree with Emily Maitlis. It's bad that it comes from Emily Maitlis, but what she said was actually true. It's just, it smells bad.
It may, Emily, look, and if you've been in my shoes for the past 6 years, nothing surprises you anymore. So I understand where you're coming from, but I'm sort of inured to this now.
When you say nothing surprises you anymore, is that because of the way your brother behaves, which is a pretty unconventional view of the rule book or what is acceptable or what lines you mustn't cross?
Yeah.
Well, maybe he thought, my dad's 81. He has never been acknowledged. His service to the party and to the environment has never been acknowledged. This is the one thing I can do for him.
What?
And I'm jolly well going to go and do it, and I don't care what people say.
Yeah, I mean, yes, fine. Boris has daddy issues. We get it. But you don't use the system to reward the father. I mean, maybe you should have just visited him more for Christmas and Easter. Oh, why is this even a thing? It undermines the system. It undermines the whole of the knighthood, the honor system, and everything else that we have. Obviously, it smells bad, and maybe there will be some people like Stanley that could deserve these sort of things. But again, it shouldn't have been Boris as former Prime Minister nominating his own father. It's just a bad look. Why couldn't you have just called David Cameron before and just get him to nominate Stanley? I mean, if you're gonna have to do it. Because we have daddy issues. I don't know. It's bad. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys would disagree with me. Let me know in the comment section if you love Stanley Johnson and his hippie environmental issues. We could have a debate. We're going to come back in half an hour. We're going to talk to you guys about Jacob Rees-Mogg versus Sue Gray. Because the establishments are not happy about Jacob Rees-Mogg's rant against Sue. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.